Hello, this is Stephen Childs, founder of the Church of Fairness and author of the World Fairness Agreement. I want to talk about all the God symbols that are around. They're everywhere. So I'm not going to go into any detail about the gods. You know what they say, the devil's in the details. See, there's one. The devil's in the details. So there's this pattern of our group is the right group and we have the right God, and those other guys, the devil's with them. It's like projection, psychological projection. Those people are evil. We're not. But the truth is, both groups are both good and evil. We don't have any evil here. We all follow the rules of God. Those people over there are not following God's rules. They're following the devil. So, enough said about that. We have sensations within our body created by our mind. And is our mind isolated from other minds? So where do these sensations come from? Maybe we'll never know. Maybe we don't know if it's us doing this or something else doing this. So we can't know. Maybe we can. My point here is about why people practice religion. That's the point of this video. Why do people practice religion? Well, if the religion tells you that we're good people and those other people are evil, then we can just totally ignore that we're evil and we can deny it and lie about it. So people practice religion for that reason, so that they're told that they're good and the other people are not good. Okay, so that's like, I've been talking about the negative side of things. The positive side of religion is there's a God center in our brain. They've located it with MRIs. Lisa Miller has done research on this. So let's look at the possibilities of why the God part of the brain is stimulated and we feel this divine experience. Maybe it's just that we're devoted to this a rock, and this rock has been said to be God, and so we're devoted to it, and it's like we believe this, and we're so grateful, and we're devoted, and we know we're being saved by the rock, and what happens is all the people's brains, their God center is stimulated, and so because we have a connection from mind to mind, I feel your God function happen. So I know there's a God, and all the group is like positive. They're having a God experience, and it's just the people's God center, and it's not anything else. That's one of the possibilities. So in that possibility, we have a divine experience. We really do. There's been some speculation on why we have a God center and what it's about from a scientific standpoint. I'm not going to go into that. I want to go to the next possibility. Now, this particular rock was brought here by advanced extraterrestrials, and they actually did something to the material in the rock. And there's some energy coming from the rock that we can't even detect. And they've designed this so that you won't feel the presence of this God unless you're devoted to it. It's like you have to want it and you have to be devoted to it, or they don't open the door for it to happen, and they have control. So it's not like the creator, it's extraterrestrials. And maybe, imagine this, they have a God center too in their brain. And so now we're feeling their God center. Now it's getting otherworldly. Our experience is otherworldly. And these extraterrestrials feel the God center in the humans. So maybe they don't know that it's the other humans that have the God center that they think is the real God. So what? So that's another possibility. So either way, we have an authentic God experience. So let's talk about another possibility where there actually is like a theistic God that created everything, has all power. So we're all devoted to that. Our God center is stimulated from the devotion to the God. And maybe it's just the God part of the brain has nothing to do with it. It's just a byproduct of having the experience. So it's not even significant. It's just the God that matters and nothing else. So we have an authentic God experience with that also. So the point here is for us as humans to bring about this God experience is a good thing. I'm arguing that it's a good thing for us to do this. Just because we have this experience, it's here for us to experience, so why not experience it? So, does it even matter what the truth of it is? We probably won't ever know the truth, because it's always different than what we think it is. We know truth is there. What we perceive to be real, it's there. It exists. So what difference does it make if we're not thinking straight on what it is? It doesn't matter whatsoever, in my opinion, as long as we're not harming other people. If we're doing other people wrong, we're going to get bad consequences. They're going to come after us with clubs for hurting them, right? And then then it escalates to nuclear war. So we have these teachings in religions to pray for your enemy, love one another, as in Christianity. And I recently learned how the ideas of Christianity came directly from Mithraism. And when the Christian people, the Christian religion became powerful, they destroyed all the books of the Mithraic religion, and they destroyed their temples, and they actually built Christian churches on the foundations of the old Mithraic temples. And so you see this connection of the God we have now, the roots of this God, you can see it in stories way back into the past. So does this mean that our religion is a bunch of hooey and we should run away from it? Only if it's causing problems to you, you know? So know that it's probably not the truth, because we don't ever know the truth, because it's always different than we think. So I'm arguing that dare to find an authentic, better God. Have a great day.